Hello, this is Susan Adams, and today I'm going to show you a few things on how to use your blog or blog account. I have several, and I have a couple that are set up already, but I'm going to show you a few tutorials on how to use it, how to edit it, how to add things, take things away, and a few tricks. So once you get your blog account set up, you fill out all of the information. And to find all of the blogs you have under Blogger, just go to blogger.com/home. Okay, I'm going to look at my Fairy Berry Blossoms. So this is where the pencil always means that you want to create a new post. The post list is this little icon here, and the drop down list is for all the different admin pages. The admin is the back end where you can manage your website, your overview, your posts. Posts and pages are different. Post is your blog roll. That's your front page. Let me show you what I mean by that. It'll be your home top tab. Okay? This is where you're going to see all of your posts. Any of these other tabs here are all considered pages, and they are not included in the RSS feed. Let me show you. I only have one published right now, and I have different pages set up. Okay, the RSS feed, I have an RSS feed reader in my Chrome as an add-on. See, it really only has a few. It will not show up pages. So, to first of all show you how pages and blog roll, blog posts work, here is what you can do to get all of your pages to set up as tabs. First, let's go in the back. Okay. Here's your post list. I'm on a Windows XP right now and it's a little slow, so bear with me, people. Okay, so here is my post that I currently have. I have a couple that I've deleted and moved to my WordPress because I decided to go with WordPress on my website, but I left my blogspot up so that I could still gain traffic from that. And these are all of the posts, and you're going to see it here on this side. All of them published. Now, some of them can be in draft or not, okay? Pages, however, are the tabs that you're going to see across the top or on the side, however you have it set up. Now, in the pages here, you can add it by using top tabs or side links, or don't show at all. And let me show you how that looks. Side links, save arrangement. Let's see what that looks like. See how it moved to over here, and it's no longer the top tabs. But I'm not a fan of the side links necessarily. It looks too common day. Personally, I like my own custom tabs, but I just don't have the time for that, for writing those in HTML. Okay, so I have a gallery page that I was playing with, and it's in draft. It's not published or public, only I can see it. In your page, you can drag, see these little blue strings right here, you can drag and drop, JavaScript, drag and drop them any way you want them to look. You can put your home page here and then save arrangement if you want to. Make sure that you save your arrangement, okay? Alright. Now, you can always have a page that you don't want to be published that's hidden from view. You can add a page here, blank page, which is a page that's hosted on the site, or you can add a web address. Now, adding a web address is the best way for you to add blog roll posts as pages, and people really won't know. Okay, so let's say let's say I want to add my gallery, which is a JavaScript, or my policies. Let's do policies. Okay, I'm going to revert it to draft. I'm going to edit it because I'm going to grab all the code. I've already got it all set up, so I'm going to I don't want to use my compose side. It sometimes doesn't copy and paste right. So I'm just going to grab the HTML. So I hold down my Control A to highlight everything, Control C to copy it all. Now I'm going to make a new blog roll post, and that's where the pencil right there comes in. So I'm going to go back into HTML, and Control V is paste, for those of you who don't know. And now it's pasted in there. Okay? And the post would be policies and shipping. Now, here's the difference between, and here let me show you. Let me get over to that same page that I have in draft. Okay. Now here's the previous page. It's not set up as a blog roll. It's a page, not in the RSS feed. It's not syndicated. Still searched. This page does not have any tags or anything in here at all. And that can be an SEO issue. So it's sometimes a good idea, instead of adding pages, adding a tab as a page, but publishing it as a blog roll post. So when you add the new post instead of a page, see you have labels here? You can schedule it to be published at a certain time. You can add links to the title, location of where you're at. The labels are important for search engine. Okay? So I've already got a few in here that I've added as regular tags. Okay? And I can schedule it. Let's say I want to schedule it tomorrow. Okay? At 12:10 in the afternoon. Alright? And that's pretty much all I have to do. Now, it's always a good idea to add some kind of an image here if you're going to do a blog roll post, so that it shows up in your blog roll RSS feed. See, there's no images here. I have JavaScript in here, so it's not going to show up. Any kind of JavaScript code that you add in for like widgets or whatever, especially like if you're an Etsy shop owner and you want to add your Etsy shop mini or a treasury from craftcult.com or something like that, some kind of a widget into your post, it's not going to be effective in all browsers, including Internet Explorer, for sharing tools like sharing to Facebook for people who come to your blog, unless you have a image added in there, and that's really important. So if you can, add an image of some sort somewhere on the bottom or on the top, and it'll pull it into the sharing tools when people share it to Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Okay? And usually if there isn't one, the sidebar images will pull, but it's always a good idea for SEO purposes to add an image. Okay? Now, we're going to publish it. It's scheduled to be published. You can see it right there. When you don't schedule them, it will ask you if you want to share, and it'll give you a pop-up, and you can share it on your Google Plus with all of your followers on Google Plus. Okay? All right. So that's how you do that. Now, to add the tab for that blog post, first of all, you're going to want to grab the URL. So let's view this one. And let's say I want to add it as a page. So I copy the URL. I'm in that right now. It says what's in store. You're going to see it right here. Shows you that you are in that blog post. Okay. So you copy that URL, Control C for copy, and then you go back here and you go to Pages. Add a new page as a web address, not a blank page. Okay. Page title. I want to title it and then you add the URL of your post that you added. Okay, see it says what's in store down here. You can drag and drop it anywhere you want. Save arrangement, and then you can view your blog. There it is. And it shows up as a page, but it's actually a blog post. That's a cool little trick. Okay, now for adding posts, I'm just going to exit out of those. Okay, make sure that your post title has some kind of keyword in it for people who are searching for what you're writing about. If it's a tutorial on how to make herbal popsicles, then write that post title with a few keywords or labels, as it were, in there. Homemade, oops, capitalize it. Don't use all caps, just capitalize like a title. Homemade healthy popsicles. Or herbal popsicles, blah blah blah. And then you just add it here. Now make sure you're on the compose side. That'll have all of these links. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to close that out. It's in draft. I'm going to delete that. Blogger's really good about saving your work in case there's a crash somewhere, and just saving it as draft so you don't lose your work. They're really good about that. So, well, there's a little excerpt for how to add a blog post and how to use a blog post as a page. Okay? Now, really quickly, a friend of mine had asked about how to use tabs. Okay, here's the Pages widget. You're going to find it in Layout. You see how you see that little icon right there? That little icon shows that it's the layout of what's there. Widgets and gadgets are pretty much the same thing. And when you start out, this is not here. So let's remove it. Okay, so you're going to want to go to your Layout, add a gadget. Your gadget option box will open up as a pop-up window, so make sure you have your pop-ups enabled. That's why IE hates Blogger. And there's the Pages right there. You see it? Click the add, and it gives you the options of what you want in here. Okay? Save. Okay? Save arrangement and view your blog. Okay, now the page I had added is not there. You have to reset it. Alright, the what's in store page. It is automatically reset once you delete your Pages gadget. And these little tools here that you see are the edit to reopen it and add what you want. Okay? Alright. Thanks for joining me with how to do the first couple of steps of Blogger layout, including posts and pages, and how to add tabs to your Blogger. This has been Susan Adams, and stay tuned for the next Blogger tutorial. Hi, it's Adams again, and I wanted to show you a little more today about how to use your Blogger blog account from Google. I'm at blogger.com/home. There's the list of all of the blogs that you own. We're going to use my Fairy Berry Blossoms blog once more, and today we're going to go over how to edit your layout in Gadgets. And we might also go over how to edit your format and your background image and your texting, your texts and all of that in your blog. Okay, so we're in layout and there's the icon. You can see the little grid. And to add a gadget, now a gadget could be one that they have listed in the gadget gallery, or it could be a gadget that you have come up with. Now, I make gadgets. It's one of my favorite things to do. And Christy Peterson Photography is a wonderful fairy photographer, digital background creator. She also makes really cute dresses for little girls for photography, and she is on Etsy, and I have made her a GIF. It's a GIF image. And the JavaScript is not working right now because I've got the viewer going, but it does change to several different frames. Now, she has the widget that I have put in here under HTML, and I've just added it to an HTML gadget and then saved it. Okay, so you can also browse the gadget gallery by looking for the follower lists, your blog stats, add pages like we did earlier, a search box, a JavaScript or HTML widget. You can add text, you can add an image, a slideshow, a poll, another blog list, another RSS feed syndication from another blog, labels like tags, description links, different things in here, and they have some others that are made by other developers besides Blogger that you can do a search for in more gadgets. Okay, now you can move your gadgets around. Generally the tops up here are locked, so is the attribute in the bottom, and you can move it around anywhere you want it to go. Once you've moved everything around where you want it to be, you save arrangement as usual, and then view your blog. Okay? That's pretty much how that goes. Now, in your settings, under template, it has the little roller brush icon. Don't go into edit HTML because that's the background code. If you don't know how to write code or PHP or CSS, I would suggest you stay out of there. That's for advanced users only. Customize. Once you open up the template designer, you're going to have a lot of options. I would not change your template once you get your background image set up and your colors and your tabs and everything, because it tends to really mess things up. It moves your widgets around. So get your template set first. Your background image. You can add a background image here. Keep in mind that they do have a full library of images that you can choose from, or you can upload your own. It does need to be 300K in size and 1800 by 1600 or greater. And if you need someone to shrink that for you, just give me an email. I'm more than happy to shrink an image for you, or you can have your brother or your son or somebody shrink that image down to under 300K. You can do that in Photoshop, you can do that in GIMP. Picasa won't do that. Okay, so that's how you take care of the image. And then you can adjust your widths. And right now I have it set a little bit larger than standard. I like to keep it at about 1,000 right there. Depends on what you have going on in your website. I have mine set to fit everything I have going on in my website. And within the entire blog width of 110, this sidebar over here can be adjusted to be smaller or larger within that width. Just keep in mind that it does change in mobile devices, the size does. So, in layout will also kind of mess things up, so be careful, especially your widgets and your gadgets on your side. So if you change to, say, this one, or you move to double wide on the bottom from 3, your gadgets on the bottom will move around. If you move from a single side on the right side gadgets and you do double side left and right, you'll end up with them splitting in half and then they won't fit. So make sure that you format everything and design your template correctly before you get all the stuff set up. In your advanced template designer, this is where you have your background colors, link colors for links to other websites, the blog title, and you can change the font styles, which are so much fun, and the color of those. You can bold it, italicize it, and make it big or small. Your tab text, and it will highlight them. As you can see, there's some red strings over here. Tab background, post title, which I have hidden right now. I'm using a animated banner that I make, that I love making. They're a lot of fun. Your date header, which is the date in which your blogs are published. Your post, which is the color of the text and the border color. Your gadgets, which is the titles of your gadgets, what colors that they're going to be. Your footer links and footer stuff, that's this over here. You can do the gadget title color, text color, okay. Let's apply that. Footer links. And then for advanced users, you can add CSS, which is cascading style sheet, and that is for changing your entire blog template styles. All right, so that's how you do that. Now, once you have changed things, make sure and apply to blog. Going back to Blogger is the admin. Viewing your blog is the front end. Okay, we're going to go back to Blogger. So that is how you change out your settings for your blog template and how you add and remove and edit your gadgets. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this 20-some minutes that I have given you a little bit of basics on how to manage the admin section of your Blogger blog account. Look forward to talking with you again real soon. Have a great day.